to all of you. And if you are watching this back later, there will be guidance in here for you. You just have to perhaps ask your question, close your eyes, and then find somewhere during the live and you may receive an answer. So there's always answers somewhere for you. So I'm just clicking onto my live here and I'm going to bring up the chat. Bear with me a second while I do this, and then I am ready to go. So let me just do this. So what I do is I can see the chat on the screen in front of me in real time, but I use, oh, okay, I'm just seeing what I'm doing on here. Right, okay. I'm on, because I've just done a wig video over on my other channel, Wigs with Liz, and I'm actually got my tablet up on Wigs with Liz. So it's just said I'm a moderator. I was like, what? I'm a moderator? But it's because I'm on my other channel on my tablet, but obviously I'm on Guided by Angels on here. So big thank you to everyone who's jumping on with me. We've got Kat in the house, Cynthia, Kimberly. We've got Nicola, Sunshine, Amy, Annie, Roshni, Donna, Jenna, and Nat. Thank you guys for being here, sending you so much love. If you are glad I'm live, give me a thumbs up today. Thank you to Donna for being here as well as my moderator. And we're going to move up the chat. So I've got the postman coming. And just make sure he's not going to knock on the door. Yeah, he just posted something through. Yeah, I thought he was going to knock on the door, ring the bell there. So big message then, signs about deliveries and things coming to you. And the readings over the weekend and moving into next week are going to blow you away. There's so many things happening. There's communication coming in. Since we've been taking the labels away, the masculines have got nowhere to hide. And they are coming forward in full force. So the readings have really shown that. So I've pre-recorded up to Tuesday and those readings have blown my mind. So prepare for something big to happen now, especially between the full moon and the new moon and the wood dragon coming in. As the water rabbit says goodbye and the wood dragon comes in. So as we move towards the new moon in February, big things ahead. So let's have a look then and see who's asking a question. So we're going to start with Amy. Amy says, hi Liz, I would so much appreciate a message from you and the angels. So let me see which angel deck. I'm going to bring in the dragon deck today actually because, you know, the dragon is coming in and there's power there. So what's the message coming in for you? What's the message coming in for you? This is for Amy. This is for Amy. We've got the blue dragon from the Pleiades. This is really powerful because you're being prepared for what's next. You're being prepared to accept healing from source. So there's healing energy flowing into your life here. And the angels are saying accept a heart activation. Give and receive heart healing. So this is definitely about being open to giving and receiving. Balanced energy. I feel the message here is something big is going to happen in your connection where you're both going to be able to give and receive in a balanced way. And you may even be feeling more open to things right now, more open to the energy of allowing the good in, to feel at ease with things in your life, to feel at peace, because you are accepting where you are. So acceptance is a big part of your journey right now. When you accept things, things fall into place. So let's also bring in an angel message as well. So there's a healing taking place. Big plans as well for your life coming in here. Big plans where you may be manifesting or thinking. So what do we need to know? Yeah, wow, look at this. You've got Jesus with you. Jesus is with you right now. Go out in nature to feel your connection with Source, your connection with Jesus, to feel the power of love around you. Go out in nature. And when you do that, you're going to feel strong. Isn't that powerful? Big things coming in for you. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just go back down the chat here, guys. Actually, what I'm going to do, you're going to fit in this a bit strange, okay? Let me just do something. Hang on a minute here. I know you're going to think this is totally strange, me doing this on camera, but this wig is doing my head in. Okay, I've just done a review on this, and I love it, but it's too long. I want a short wig on. So just a little bit of it showing you how I'm changing my wigs right now. This is a gorgeous wig if you're wondering. This is Rachel in Sanguira by Godiva Secret Wigs. It's a beautiful wig, but I'm not feeling it for this live, okay? I'm going to put a short wig on. This is Audacious by Natural Image Wigs. This is how quick it is to put a wig on, okay? And obviously I know you haven't tuned in for wigs, but I don't want to wear a long wig today, okay? I want to just wear something nice and short. I know you love Rachel wig, but honestly, I'm not feeling this. I want something shorter on. I know you'll be thinking, oh my goodness, Liz, you look so much more attractive in that other wig, but I don't really care what anyone thinks. It's how I feel, you know? So I just want something short on. I feel much better now. I'm having a hot flash as well, tapping in with all the heat around the connections and all the power. Look at that, wow. Feel much better now, guys. Okay, I'm ready now. I'm sure you're thinking, oh, I preferred the red one, but I don't really care what anybody thinks. It's what I feel and think that matters. So there we go. Okay, let's do it. So I'm feeling back on form now. So that message then we've just done. Let me move the chat back down. It's jumping up everywhere. Bear with me a second. I think I might have to go into Guided by Angels. Let me just see if my wig video's uploaded. I think it has. Oh, it's still processing. Okay, bear with me a second then. Okay, perhaps I should have been a bit more organised here with the chat, okay, but just bear with me a second. I can see I've got a donation come in. I'm going to do that so I don't get messed up with the chat here. Bear with me a second. So Sam says, Liz, I was in a car accident today. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry about that, honey. I'm so lucky to have the angels and be alive and well. What is Gabriel feeling today? Well, you're being protected. Always remember, you're always being protected. So what does Gabriel want you to know? So sending you so much love. I'm so glad you're okay. Thank you for the donation as well. So a few cards coming through from him. And this is the reason why. He's saying, I don't want you to be with anyone else. I'm not hiding the connection for the wrong reason. So what he's saying to you is, I don't want you with anyone else. It's not for the wrong reasons why I'm hiding this connection right now. So in other words, what he's saying is, he's learning, he's growing, he's evolving, he's changing, he's transforming, he's doing everything he needs to do to bring the connection out in the right way. Okay, that's what he wants you to know. He doesn't want you to be with anyone else. He's saying, I've been subliminal with how I feel about you. So he's communicating with you in other ways. He's communicating with you through signs, through music, through synchronicities you see. And he's saying, I do talk about you. So he does talk about you, whether that's with his guides and angels, subconsciously, in his mind, or whether he's talking to you, you know, directly through telepathy, because I feel he's talking about you to you as well in other ways, but he may be talking about you to a friend or a family member or someone he can confide in, maybe someone at work. He's saying, my nerves have been getting the best of me. And what I'm actually connecting with you as well is he's felt what you felt, because I feel, you know, you've had this feeling with obviously that car accident. Thank God you're okay. You know, you've had the nerves coming through, that feeling, you know, panicky feeling. He's felt that too. So he's connected with that and he's feeling that. And he's saying, my nerves have been getting the best of me. And I feel that may even be part of why this accident occurred, to remind you to be more in the present moment and to be more, you know, in the flow of life and enjoying life and just being at ease with where you are. So that's coming through big time, okay? I'm just waiting for this to, I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, it's processed, taking a while. It's usually quicker than this. Because I've got to go on to my live chat and it's not letting me go on properly. So we've got Jenna coming in with a donation as well there. I'm just going to do the donations until I can get my chat up on my other channel, okay? Sometimes we have technical difficulties like this when we're live. We just have to go with the flow. So we're going to do Jenna's donation. Thank you, Jenna. I'm just looking for your question. There it is. Hi, Liz. Thank you for all you do. I would love to know what messages are needing to be revealed from my DM's heart to mind. So what does your twin want to say to you? I'm speaking through songs, okay? That's what's happening. Okay, I'm speaking through songs right now. So I'm going to bring in the messages through music deck for you. Okay, because your person is communicating with you through songs and it's going to be very deep, okay, very powerful. You know, you're saying from my twin's heart to mine. Obviously, we're taking the labels away right now. So what does your person want to say to you? What is your person speaking to you through songs right now? So the first message coming through is that you are loyal to each other. Let go of any 3D physical fears. Okay, so let go of any worries about the connection or any illusions or, you know, any fear-based energies, because your person is loyal to you and anything else is an illusion. And that's what he's been saying to you through songs that these are all yours. Okay, so if you see dogs right now, if you're seeing dogs, dogs are a symbol of partnership, companionship, and loyalty. Because dogs are very loyal to their owner, and you guys belong together. So also 1111. So he's been seeing 1111 because he's been realizing lots of things. So he's realizing everything he's ever wanted, everything he's ever needed, everything he's ever desired is you. And you're right in front of him, and you've been there the whole time. He's understanding that you are twin flames, that you have a soul bond. So he's understanding you are a soul connection, because a lot of the time they don't understand the label twin flames, and it can be very heavy. But he understands the feeling inside that soul bond, and he's seen 1111. So if you're seeing 1111, that's why. And you're being asked to have patience right now, to be calm, to be understanding, to be flexible and adaptable to change. Patience is needed. So the universe is saying to you, be patient right now, take your time. If you feel like you're waiting, reward yourself for how far you've come and know it will be worth it. While you are waiting, God is working. So remember, it's never about waiting around looking at your clock or your watch. It's about embracing the now, being in the moment, loving life, giving back to yourself, all those things, and the universe will create the way. So I feel what he's saying to you is, I'm sending you messages and music. I'm sending you a dog to know that I am loyal to you. I'm sending you 1111 to show you that I'm waking up and realizing what this connection is. And I'm asking you to have patience and understanding and to go with the flow. And that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Thank you to everyone who's sending donations in. It means so much. So we've got Laurie coming in, says, hi Liz, I need to know Corbin and I will get back together or move on. The back and forth is killing me. Well, if you feel that you're back and forth in that way and it's getting on your nerves, it's draining you, it's depleting you, that's always a sign to go within. Okay, it's always a sign to go within, because we're over-giving, we're over-trying, we're over-stressing. You know, the back and forth is clearly coming from him because he's got decisions to make and things to sort out. He's going through his own issues. So message viewers, don't take that personally. Okay, but it's never about, are we going to get back together or move on? How can you move on? You can't. You can't forget this person no matter what you do, because you are one. So you can't move on. You can let go. That's different. That means, giving it to heaven, surrendering it, saying, right now, he isn't ready for me. And that means I'm not ready for him. Otherwise, we'd be together. So what I'm going to do instead is take back my power and take back my energy and focus on me and give to me and do things for myself. And then that unbalanced energy starts falling back into an alignment. And you feel better. You feel easier. And if you breathe yourself back into the now, you feel better because there's no anxiety about the what if of the future or the, if onlys of the past. You feel at ease. So what do the angels want you to know about this? And the thing is, you will get back together in time because you're meant to be together. But you can't force it or make it happen. And that's what you're learning right now. And I know it's hard, but, you can try and move on, but it won't work. But you can let go. So you've got Thor's red, black and gold dragon. This dragon is protecting you in times of change. So there's change taking place right now. A time of rapid transition and transformation. Relax, you are safe. So all this back and forth energy is actually working for the connection. Okay, you might think it's killing you, but it's making you stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So there's rapid change going on. And the Thor dragon, it's like Archangel Michael coming to you saying, you can handle what's going on. Right now it's about sharing your light and speaking your truth. And that's what you really want. You want him to speak his truth to you and tell you how he really feels. And, move into that relationship with you. But he needs to be ready for that. So in the meantime, remember everything that you're going through is allowing you and helping you to speak your truth and share your light with the world. So everything that you're going through right now is an opportunity for growth. It's an opportunity for you to get stronger so you're able to share your light with the world and speak your truth and be yourself. So you're going through these things right now for soul growth and learning. So to answer your question, will you get back together? It's about strength, okay? You're learning strength right now. Right now, he's gone within to work out and process what's happening with him. Okay, because there could be something he's committed to or obligated to that he needs to release and move out of. But when he thinks about being with you, he thinks about commitment. So I do feel that you're going to have a commitment together, but you have to trust that it will happen in divine timing. And right now you may feel like your strength has been tested and everything's been tested, but that's how you move forward. Okay, so what do the angels want you to know for you? Let's bring in a little message for you right now. What do they want you to know? And it really is about trusting this journey that you're on. Okay, we've got, I'm realizing where my true power comes from. It comes from within you and above you. So this is an opportunity for you to reconnect with yourself. And that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? And Mariana, thank you for the donation, honey. I would love a message from C today. Why did he delete his account on the only platform where we were connected, trying to get me off of his face? What I'm actually connecting with is, yesterday we had the world card and the completion energy. Feels like he's trying to not necessarily end things, but he's scared. He needs to go away and work out what he wants. So he's trying to remove himself from you. Okay, so he can focus on where he is. That's what he's doing. I'm not surprised he's done that, to be honest. Okay, I actually had a dream, or there's something popped in my head about that as well. He's saying, I keep a close eye on your social media. So no matter what's going on, he's got his eye on you. And, I feel he's been watching you and it's been getting to him a little bit. So what he's saying is, I can't keep doing this. I need to think about what I want. I need to go within. But he is watching you. He does keep a close eye on you. He's been noticing what you're doing. But I feel that he's in this turmoil energy. It's like turmoil that he's in because he's somewhere and he's somewhere else in his head. So, yeah, he feels trapped in his situation. And he's trying to find strength, and you give strength to him. There's strength there. You give him strength because you are strong and resilient. And what he's really saying is, I know you are strong enough to deal with this while I go away and sort myself out. So in a way, see it as a blessing because it's protection. It's protection. It's also giving you the opportunity to focus back on you instead of being kind of obsessing over what he's doing and what he's thinking. So focus back on you. I hope that helps. And Rashy, thank you for the donation, honey. How is he feeling? What messages does he have for me? So what does he have for you? What does he want to say? So we've got coming out in two directions. So I feel one is about what he wants to say and one's about what he's feeling. So he's saying this whole twin flame stuff sometimes scares me. And that's why we're taking the labels away, because the labels can seem very heavy. This twin flame journey sometimes can seem overwhelming. So he's saying, I'm overwhelmed with all of this intensity and the labels and all of this, but he knows he's a better person because of you and you've really changed him. So the label is irrelevant. What matters is that he's a better person because of you and the connection, and you've changed him. And that's what he's aware of, even though the label scares him. So I feel he's aware of the label in some way, and it's causing him an overwhelming energy. It feels heavy. That's why I'm removing the labels right now. So many of you have commented saying you feel the same way. It's even me in the past, in the last week or so, saying twin flame or saying divine feminine or saying divine masculine, even though I'm a twin flame and I'm a divine feminine and I have a divine masculine, it's felt weird. It's felt heavy. It's felt like it's not what I'm meant to be doing. So that's why we're changing things around, okay? And that's really him confirming that to you, saying, this twin flame stuff scares me, but I know that the connection is real. I know the way I feel about you is real. I know that you've changed me, and that's what matters. He's saying, don't think because we don't talk, I don't want you, because I do. So he wants you, even if you're not communicating. I really hate not communicating, and I hate not communicating as much as I want to. So he's not liking the fact that you're not talking right now. I'm so attracted to you, you don't know what you do to me. And that also scares him because he feels out of control. I'm not used to a connection like this, so I run. That's why he's run, because of the connection. He's not used to it, because it is a twin flame journey. I'm speaking through songs. There it is again. So there's a collective energy coming through today where they are communicating with you through music. Give me a chance. That's what he's saying. Please give me a chance when I come back, because he feels like something's missing without you around. So he's communicating with you through music. So let's do a little message through music. What do you need to know? Okay, two parts. So the first message coming through in music is expect powerful change. You know it's real. He knows it's real. You both know it's true, and there's no turning back. So the label is irrelevant. The feeling of the love is. Change your perception. Everything can be a catalyst in your connection. Everything can move you where you're meant to be. Rise above the situation and see the bigger picture. Stand tall like a giraffe and see with the eyes of love. There is a reason for everything that happens in your life. So change is coming in, and this change is happening between now and this new moon. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Laurie says, hi Liz, thank you for the donation. Any message from David and possible time frame of him and I reconciling and reuniting? So what does David want to say to you right now? Again, I love that you're using his name instead of a label. So he's saying to you, again, he's come through. And I feel this is coming through to really get it across, okay, to everyone watching. This whole twin flame stuff sometimes scares me. Okay, so they're liking the label being removed right now because it's about you and it's about him. It's about you and them. And so everyone watching, it's about you and your person. That's what matters, not the label. Okay, so Laurie, what David is saying to you is this whole twin flame stuff scares me, but I've been feeling you around me. I've been feeling your presence around me. And that matters more than anything else. So that's what he's saying to you. I've been feeling you around me. I've been connecting with you in a powerful way. So when are you going to reconcile and reunite? Have we got any timelines? Or he needs to walk away from something first. And that's what he's going to be doing between now and the Libra energy coming in as well. So I'm feeling this is now in the Lion's Gate. And they're giving me, obviously that's Leo energy, but they're giving me Libra energy. So I feel between now and October, he's going to be making changes. Okay, he's going to be making changes to come back into your life because he wants to come back into your life when he can fully be in your life, not back and forth or messing you around. Okay? And don't worry if anyone's using words like twin flame and DM. I'm not saying you don't do that. You know, my masculine is still saying all that on his channel. It's just what I'm being guided to do here. And I'm just making you aware how sometimes the labels cause confusion and problems and get in the way of the intimacy. And we want to bring the connection in. You know, I'm doing everything I can this year to get you guys into that permanent relationship because that's what you deserve and that's what the universe wants for you. So if we make it more human and real, it's going to become more real. Does that make sense? We've got Nina, thank you for the donation, honey. Question from Natalia. I experienced a strange situation in my life the last few days and even questioned if I was on a journey like this, but I think I am. Please, some guidance, thank you. So what do we need to know? What do we need to know, okay? So the message coming through, remember again, that's you saying I'm questioning if I'm even on a twin flame journey. It's the label that causes the confusion. What you need to be doing is focusing on you and your person and the way you feel and the lessons coming in. So the 9 of Wands is never give up. You're learning right now to not give up on what you want. And we go through situations on this journey where we question ourselves, where we question everything. It's part of it. It's how we learn to have faith and trust. And you're learning to observe your thoughts. And this is really what's happening right now during any silence between you or anything that you're struggling with or going through. In the delays, they create the way you're learning to observe your thoughts. So really that's what's going on right now. So it's observing your thoughts and thinking, okay, I'm going to respond with love instead of reacting with fear. Anytime we react with fear, we're feeling negative. We're feeling confused. We're feeling stressed out. We're feeling anxious. We can project what's going on within us on other people. And that can cause problems. So before we respond or really react, before we react, take a moment to pause and think and process and say, what is this teaching me? What can I do to respond in a better energy today? And they give me fear. How can I let go of this fear? And then you respond to the situation with love. Everything happens for a reason. So you're going through chaos right now, tower moments, because everything happens for your highest good. So you're going through strange situations to test you in a way, so you find yourself and go within, because all the answers are within you and above you. Changes happen to move things forward. You have to find peace with that. So find peace with where you are right now and transform through the pain. We all go through pain. We all go through suffering. We all go through struggle, but we get stronger for it. So you can find a new beginning now and say, right, today is a new day. I'm going to view this differently because you are a beautiful person inside and outside, and you feel emotional, But it's because you're learning to harness your own power, the psychic power inside of you that comes from above you and within you. So that's where you currently are. So you're never going to give up on this person because you love this person. And, there's no point you trying to give up on the journey because it's part of who you are. But you can learn to change the way you're looking at it right now. And that's what you're being guided to do. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Britney, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. Is there any messages from Austin that we would like me to know? And when could communication come in? So what does Austin want to say to you right now? One card, wow. He's saying to you, my nerves have been getting the best of me. So he wants to communicate with you, but he's a bit nervous about it for whatever reason that may be. I definitely feel you guys are communicating through music. He's saying it's fate and destiny. So he knows that you are twin flames. Remember, without the label there. So he feels the connection and the feeling. He knows that you are destiny. So when he connects with you, he doesn't think, oh, she's my twin flame. He thinks she's my fate. She's my destiny. We're destined to be together. I feel it inside. And that's what's coming through there. And you may be receiving signs or messages in music about that. You see into him. You see his true self, his true soul, and his true colours. And that makes him vulnerable. That makes him feel nervous. He gets insecure around you. He feels like he can't hide things from you. Your love scares him, and this love scares him, but it's the one real thing that's in his life. So the angels are asking you to let this unfold naturally and shine your light bright because all is well. When it gets a bit much, give it to heaven. Throw your hands up in the air, give it to heaven, and trust that everything's going to be okay, because it is. And the message for you is that this is real, and he knows it's real too. You are their one. You know this is it. He knows this is it. You know you found true love. You feel it on every level that you were meant to be together. And that's what he's feeling right now. Okay? When could communication come in? When his nerves settle a bit. Okay, he's transforming right now. You're not going to miss out on this love. I feel that's what you're worrying about or thinking about. You're not going to miss out on this love. Okay, he needs to transform and change first. There's things going on. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Karina, thank you for the donation, honey. Great to see you. I've applied for 2 very different jobs. Will I get one of them? Hotel or beauty business? Any messages from Mark? How is he? Any guidelines? So let's do a message from Mark first of all. What does he want to say? He's saying, I've been thinking about proposing to you. So he's been dreaming about being free enough to be able to marry you. And he knows full well what he needs to do to make that happen. And he's saying, I'm being subliminal with how I feel about you. So he's talking to you in other ways right now. And that's the guideline. So the guideline is you're going to be with him and there's going to be a marriage. But you know things have to happen first. And he's been thinking about proposing to you. So you may even have a dream about this, or you may be shown this in some subliminal way. You know, you guys communicate sometimes through social media and other ways. I feel he's going to show this to you. You could see a ring or something else, or a proposal, because that's what's on his mind. And obviously he's addressing everything else in his life right now. That's why he's quiet or distant. So let's connect with the job. So hotel job, first of all. Okay. Hotel job and beauty business. Feels like the beauty business is more complicated. Okay. I love, by the way, that Rob's new channel name is Guided by Fire. I absolutely love that name. Guided by Fire. Amazing. Just bear with my chat just moved up there. Let me go back a little bit here. There we go. So, first of all, we've got one card coming out for the beauty business. I'm going to do that first. We've got chaos. Okay, so it's not the right time for the beauty business. I do feel that, because I feel the beauty business is more connected with your life purpose and you being self-employed and entrepreneur, and that's something that's coming. Now, with the other one, the hotel, we've actually got the 9 of Cups, dreams coming true. So this could lead to a beautiful future for you. We've got to have patience with what's going on. You are manifesting something wonderful. So again, it's about having trust, because this is like you've got one foot in one door and one foot in another door. So it's about taking a leap of faith towards what you want, because your heart may be in something and your head may be in something. So it's about having faith in what will be. You trust in what's being manifested here. Set your intentions, talk to the universe, and have patience with this. You don't have to have everything straight away, but your dreams are manifesting between now and September, connected to work. Okay, but I feel this is about talking to the universe, because it's like what you want, it just doesn't seem available to you right now. But that's because it's connected with your purpose. That means there's more growth in that. So I feel from the cards, what I'm seeing, it's more like you're going to be going for the hotel stuff and the beauty business is going to come later. But I feel that's going to be more connected with your life purpose and your own, your own stuff that you're doing rather than working for someone. I hope that helps, okay? Yang Yin, thank you for the donation. On messages energy from Manak to me, or to Canopy. I'm trying to do it without using labels. So really a message from M to K, that's what we're doing. Thank you so much, Liz. You're very welcome, honey. So what does M want to say to K? That's an easy way for me to do it. What does M want to say? I keep a close eye on your social media. Okay, let me just go back down to where I was there. I keep a close eye on your social media, and I've been thinking about proposing to you. So again, these cards are repeating a little bit today. So what he's saying is, I'm watching what you're doing because I want to propose to you. So he's watching what you're doing to see if you're with anybody else, or, there's anybody else around you in some way. Because he's been thinking about being with you in that way, and he thinks about what it would be like to be married to you and be in your life in that way. So he's keeping a close eye on you to see if it's the time, if it's the right time. Now, there may be things in the way of that, but that's what he's thinking about. That's what's on his mind. That's what he's dreaming about. That's what he's visualizing about actually proposing to you and being with you. When I'm connecting with proposing, sometimes they can propose other things, like a meetup or something like that. I am actually getting the proposal energy around a ring and a future and a marriage here. So he's saying, I'm keeping an eye on what you're doing because I've been thinking about proposing to you. And I want to know if that's the right thing to do. So just make sure your social media is how you want it to be. Remember, do you always think that thing, right? What's my social media like? Because someone's watching. Okay, and that doesn't mean you've got to go out of your way to post things or give them messages through things you're posting. It just means as you picture the way you want it to be. Or are you on there with somebody else? Or, it's about making your profile, what they can see anyway, open enough to let them in, if that makes. I don't mean open as in it's got to be open. I mean, if you put on status, it's complicated, he's going to think, why is it complicated? Do you know what I mean? It's about when he's checking your profile out, it's about you kind of saying it's okay to reach out to me. It's okay. So you have to think about that, because he's got an eye on your social media in some way, whatever platform it is, no matter whether it's Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever it is, he wants to communicate. I hope that helps, okay? Naina, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, am I on the right path? How is my person feeling? What does he want me to know that can help us move forward? So are you on the right path? You're on the path towards each other. I feel that's what you need to know more than are you on the right path at work or anything else. It's like you're saying, are we on the right path to reconnect? And you are. You're on the path to reconnect with each other. We've also got that he wants to prevail. So he knows he needs to be the one to make this work as well. So he's got things he needs to do. So again, this is reminding you that it has to be equally balanced. That's why the Two of Cups has come up. The Five of Swords is him saying, I need to also take control of this situation. I want to move this forward too, because you're saying anything that can help us to move forward. It's about remembering that he is doing the work too. And also your work is to work on you, to work on self-love, to feel content and satisfied and happy with where you are today. So enjoying each moment, being in the now, enjoying you. That's what opens all the doors on this journey, being with you. This is what worked for me before my relationship with George. I just started loving life and having a thing going on with the universe and feeling good about everything. Then I started manifesting things because I was feeling blessed and loved and safe, and everything started falling into place. And that's your job right now. And there is hope for the future. You are on the right path, but you've got to shine that beautiful light. And remember, it's about equally balanced stuff. It's about things in moderation. It's about patience. It's about taking your time. So he's saying he's got battles he's currently facing, but he will prevail in these battles to be able to move towards you. I feel there's going to be a movement energy with him between February and May, and you're going to start seeing amazing things happening from September onwards. So the message for you is shine your light bright. When you're on the right path, when you're shining your light bright, that's when you're on the right path towards each other. When you're stressing out or worrying, that's when, you're moving away from that path because you're stressing and worrying. So instead of stressing and worrying, give it to heaven. Work on blessings, gratitude, feeling alive, feeling connected with everything. And then you're going to feel connected more and more on this journey with your person. I hope that helps, okay? Tara with the Empress M, great to have you here, honey. Hi, Liz, I hope you're well. He's been quiet in his socials. Anything he wants me to know. So if he's quiet, he's thinking, he's processing, he's working things out, as you know. So he's saying to you, I hold back because I don't want to be rejected. So he's dealing with insecurity about rejection right now. And he's saying, I want to reconcile with you. So he wants to reconnect with you. He's just a little bit afraid of being rejected. So he's off social media a little bit or he's quiet on there because he's working out how to move it forward. That's what he wants. He wants to reconcile. And you don't need to do anything but just be yourself and allow it to happen. He's communicating with you right now through the telepathy. Since this full moon, it feels like you've felt a shift and he's coming back, something's happening, but he's communicating with you in a telepathic way. And he's going through a lot of completion and change. So, he's got to release all the things holding him back, all the things knocking him down, all his own insecurities, all his own struggles to rise again. So he's been going through something in his life and he needs to get through that now. And I feel he's been connecting with you, through, in a way it is through social media, because there's other ways you're communicating, not just by him being on social media. You may see something on social media that resonates with you and it's like the answers are coming in that way. So I feel you're very aware that you receive signs in so many ways, and that's how he is communicating with you. That he wants to reconcile with you. He's just in fear over rejection. Not that you would reject him, that's just his own fears. That's nothing to do with you and everything about him. So let him deal with it, okay? Donna, thank you for the donation. On the Liz, is there any messages from Mark on the 3D today after 2 sleepless nights? And I also picked up on his pain since the full moon. So what does he want to say to you? Some people don't want us to be together, but I don't care. So there could be people trying to get in the way of the connection. Now, you spoke about kids and grandkids and stuff. This could be connected with his family and his situation. So don't let it worry you or bother you or, don't take anything personally. He's saying, I don't care about that. And that's what he's dealing with. He's saying, I have a gift for you. So he actually has something he wants to give you. Okay, he's got a gift for you, whether it's an actual gift, or it could even be something left over from the holidays, or it could be a gift of love, or, a gift of communication, or it's something that will feel like a gift to you. I've thought about living together. So this is on his mind. He thinks about the life you're going to have together. And he's saying, I don't want to hide this connection anymore. And that's why people may not want you to be together, because in his mind, he's thinking about living with you, bringing this out into the open with you, being with you. And that's also a gift for you. But some people don't want him to have that for whatever reason. And there's fear around that he is currently releasing. So is there any signs that you are being shown or anything you need to know? Well, yeah, look at this. We've got the diamond, resilience, strength and value. He values you. He knows how strong you are. This isn't, again, what I'm seeing here is a diamond as in a diamond ring. So I'm definitely feeling proposals coming in. And check your emotions, clear the air duality. And this is really powerful as well. This is that energy of wearing a mask, pretending to be happy when he's not. That came through in one of my readings I've done. I don't know if it was last night or it's in tonight's message. But what came through is the mask is a bit like a muse. And, I actually channel that message. I thought, what does that actually mean? Because sometimes I'll channel things and they come through from heaven. And I have to think, we have to get a bit more information on that after to see what it means. And it's like the Greek muse. And that's what I'm seeing in here. Like, those Greek faces on masks where you've got one side's happy and one side's sad. That's what he's going through. So he needs to check his emotions. And this is also a reminder to you to sometimes check your emotions, because you can take things personally and you do sometimes react to things. And, the angel's saying take a moment to breathe and respond with love. And that will allow the air to clear. And it's bringing balance in. So really what's happening is he's overcoming fears around what other people think to bring this forward in a real way. I hope that helps, okay? Michelle, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, thank you for the live reading and for the inspiring readings you're doing every day. Thank you for being here and being a part of the channel. It means so much to me. I would like, and I mean that to everyone who's watching as well, I would like to kindly ask for a message, thoughts, feelings that my person wants me to know at this time again. So what does he want to say to you right now? What do they want to say? 2 cards. The first card coming out is, I'm protecting this connection. So what you're being reminded is, if you're not together right now or you're not in communication at any time, it's protection. You know, we get annoyed by it and we get frustrated because we want it, but it's actually protection. And he's saying, I'm protecting this connection because he cares about you that much. He loves you that much. He doesn't want to drag you into any drama or chaos. And he's saying, just wait. You know, it's like he's saying, just wait, because I'm coming back. It's going to be okay. Please don't give up on me. Just wait. And he says, just wait on me. And what he means is, just wait on me. You know, wait for me to come. It doesn't mean wait on him like being, you know, serving him in that way. You know, this is about him saying, please wait. Don't give up on me. Please be patient with me. I am protecting this connection right now. So the message is, things are not always what they seem. So try and look beyond the physical circumstances. He's saying to you, he is returning. Okay, he's saying, I am returning to you, and you're going to feel this very deeply. You'll feel it in your heart and soul as you move forward. He is returning to you because it's creating within him a feeling of coming home, back to you where he belongs, and you'll feel this too. And the message is, the universe is doing the work. So the universe is working behind the scenes to make this happen, to bring you together in the physical world. So you don't need to worry about how or when or question anything, because the universe is creating a miracle right now. Your hearts have collided and nothing will ever be the same. You know, you can't run, hide or deny this love. The universe is bringing you together. And remember, you are special, you are beautiful, you are unique. There's nobody like you. So embrace who you are. You know, he sees the real you and he loves you inside and out. To him, you are the most perfect, most beautiful creature in the universe, the most beautiful creation in the universe. So remember your worth. And this message says, if you're wondering if you're on their mind, this is confirmation from the universe that yes, they are thinking about you and they need and want you right now. So there may be some sleepless nights going on because he's thinking about you. He may be looking at your pictures. He may be looking at social media, could be rereading your messages. And, you know, he wants to reconnect with you. So send him love in the 5D and communication will come in. But it's like he's saying, please wait on me. I'm coming, okay? Just bear with me a second here. I'm just seeing there's been some timing outs going on. Just bear with me a second. Yeah, you don't need to keep asking the same questions over and over. And I don't mean, obviously, it's fine to ask you questions, but we've had someone in the chat just constantly spamming the chat with the same question, like 20 times. You know, it's not going to make me answer your question any quicker than I do. And I am actually, you know, people are donating, their energy donations. It's an energy exchange. Okay, I'm answering those donations first as priority. So there's no need to spam the chat, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the donation, honey. Let me just check I haven't missed anyone, because obviously there's... Yeah, I've just done Michelle, so moving the chat up. Ashwini says, any message from Armit's conscious mind? I have a cold. So if you have a cold, you're being upgraded. There's upgrades going on. It's also a time to reconnect with yourself and, you know, give a bit of time to you. He's saying, I'm not blind to the signs, I do see them. So he's reminding you, he sees things in his physical world. And I feel he comes through with messages like this to you because you consciously say, what's going on with his conscious mind? You know, like he isn't aware of it in his physical reality. And of course he is. You know, he's saying, I'm not blind to the signs, I do see them. So it's like he's saying to you, I'm not blind. Of course I'm aware in my mind when I'm awake and functioning that I love you. It's your fear that maybe sometimes thinks he doesn't. Okay, he's saying to you, I am really sensitive deep down. I just put up a front. So he's saying, I'm a sensitive person, you know. I've got a heart. I may act sometimes like I haven't got one, or I act like I don't care or indifferent, but I am sensitive deep down. So, and I feel it really does hurt him sometimes that you don't believe he loves you, or you don't believe in the way he feels. And that's something you're still learning to do. Yeah, the whole twin flame stuff sometimes scares me. And that really is why, and I've spoke about this before, why it's feeling so heavy right now, talking about the labels. We need to be moving away from the labels a little bit. I'm not saying forget you're a twin flame, you are, and it's a powerful thing. But just remember the labels can cause confusion, issues, intensity, and fear. So instead of focusing on a label, I'm just thinking about the love. I'm just thinking about the love. So what Armita's saying, I don't care about a label, I care about the way I feel and the way I want to be with you in a physical way. And I've been feeling you around me. He's saying I've been feeling your presence around me. So in his conscious mind, he feels you with him. He's not blind to the signs, he's aware, he sees what's going on, and he wants you to know that. It really is about you trusting the love. And if you're going through a cold, it's your body upgrading and preparing for something new. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Dreams, thank you for the donation, honey. Will my DM take action in our journey for union? Okay, well, of course he's going to take action. Otherwise, you won't be in a permanent relationship. Okay, so you both have to do your work. It's not just like you're doing everything. If you feel that way, that's always a sign to give back to yourself. And remember, things are not always what they seem. So how is he taking action? What's he doing? That's really what you want to know. So we've got right now, you know, he needs to come out of this kind of funk he's in. Because what he's doing is he wants to be with you. You know, you see this kind of castle in the background here. This is your permanency of relationship. That's your union. That's you guys being together. But what he's doing is he's feeling miserable. So because he's feeling miserable, he's focused on what isn't working for him, what isn't going right. So he's in a bit of a funk right now, which he needs to get out of. And that's because of judgment, you know, thinking what will people think, going through his own issues, his own feelings about things. But he will move towards you. He wants to offer you that cup of love. He wants to tell you how he feels. He wants to take action. And it will happen quickly, suddenly. It will take you by surprise. So yes, he's going to take action. Okay? He's going to take action with words and with action with, you know, actually actions and words. You know, because you've got these powerful energies, 2 nights, which is about action anyway. One's with words and one's with action. One's quick and one's more of a taking the time. So it feels like it's going to happen quickly when it happens, and you have to have faith in that because he is doing the work. I haven't got any timelines coming in because it could happen any time. But right now in this moment, he's dealing with judgment, worrying about what people think, worried about his own issues. So just let him have a little bit of time, space and room to move forward. But to answer your question, yes, he will take action. Page of Books, what a beautiful name. Thank you for the donation. If he could say one thing, what would it be? What a great question. Well, he can't say just one thing because there's many cards coming out. It's like he's saying there isn't just one thing. And I feel also that can be what holds him back because he thinks I can't just say one thing. I've got so many things to say. So he's waiting for the right time to say them. He's saying to you, you influence me in ways no one ever has. So when he connects with you, he really does see you as an inspiration. You've changed his life. You have an effect on him. You've impacted his life. And he's saying, I'm sorting out the karmic situation. I'm situating the karmic situation. So there could be something he's dealing with. You know, this could be, the karmic situation is something that isn't serving him anymore. So it could be a relationship. It could be a job. It could be an addiction. It could be a fear-based energy. It could be a number of things. So what he's really saying to you is, I'm sorting out my life to be able to move towards you and communicate. So instead, until he's ready to do that, he's been astrally projecting to you. He's been coming to you in other ways, through dreams, through telepathy, through feelings. And he wants you to wait. He's saying, please don't give up on me. I am protecting this connection. So remember, whenever you're not in contact or when you're not together, there is a protection taking place. But I feel what he wants you to know is he's going to come forward the right way. I hope that helps, okay? Mnsb, thank you for the donation on your pregnancy journey message, currently on a 2-week wait. Well, I did answer that yesterday, and the message that came through, I remember it in my mind because, I've just connected with it was about whatever the answer is, it's going to be good news. So if it's a yes, it's going to be good news. If it's a no, it's going to be good news because if it's meant to be, it will be. Okay, but what do the angels want you to know? We're going to pull a dragon card. What do you need to know? The card coming up is we've got Kuan Yin's Pink Dragon. Brings firm love that resets your karmic balance. Says, see all your cords dissolve by love. Enjoy your freedom and look for the divine around you. So again, I'm getting the same kind of message coming out here. That remember, if a pregnancy is happening, it's happening for a divine reason. If it isn't happening, it's happening for a divine reason. So, sometimes we get disappointed if, the pregnancy isn't there. I remember at one time, I really at one point wanted a baby, but it was with a catalyst. And when I found out I wasn't pregnant, I was really disappointed. But now I look back and I think, thank goodness, it was a blessing in disguise that it didn't happen that way. And remember that's what I'm feeling here. It's about seeing it with love, understanding that this could be delayed because of a karmic situation or something that may be not the right time to manifest right now. So let's do this, okay? So the card we've got coming up, there is a stalemate right now, but it's going to lead to something better. So they're not answering directly whether this is going to be a pregnancy or not, because it's something that you need to wait on and understand in your own way. And that isn't me trying to get out of the question at all. I have to share what the angels are sharing, because things are not always what they seem. And you can see this is the wait period. This is the stuck period that you're in right now. And it's also a 2 energy, and you're saying it's a 2-week wait. So you're trying to find out, you want to know, but you're being asked to relax and breathe about it and be at peace with it, because whatever happens, it's going to lead to what you want. In your future, you have abundance, you have magic, you have power. And I feel this is coming in 10 months away. So it could well be there is a pregnancy there and it's going to be beautiful. Okay, but I feel it will happen at the right time. But because we've got the February to October energy here, if we look at it like that, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, that's 9 months. So there could well be a pregnancy that brings blessings in, even though you may not know right now. So the real message, it's likely, if I was kind of giving you an answer based on these cards, and I was saying, looking just at the tarot, I would say a yes to this. But I don't feel you're meant to know in this moment. But whatever the news is, it's good news because it will be the right news. And that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Someone just asked, is it donations only? No, it's not donations only. But because people are generous and giving an energy exchange, that's why I've been on 52 minutes and seem to be just doing donations, okay? Because obviously people are generous like that. They know that it's an energy exchange. But obviously I answer anyone when I can, if you understand me, okay? But obviously I'm going to prioritise the donations. So if you want a question answering 100%, donate. That's how it works, okay? So, and that isn't me being greedy or anything like that before anyone starts thinking that. It's just because it's an energy exchange. It's like when you have a paid personal reading. It's like if you go in a shop, you don't just expect to eat something for free, do you? You have to pay for it. It's the same thing, really. So we've got, Lisa says, thank you for the donation, honey. Lisa says, hi Liz, Matt is quiet again. How is she feeling? She's quiet again. How is she feeling about the connection now? Will I hear from her soon? So she's quiet because she's processing, remember. She's quiet because she's working things out. And I feel she's going to be communicating with you in other ways, possibly through music, because that's been coming through today. So let's do a message through music for you. So, yeah, miracles are happening in your connection. Archangel Gabriel is coming through here, the angel of communication, to bring in good news for you. So this quietness is actually good news. So magic is happening, and you may feel excited at this time. Now, you may feel a bit concerned or a bit anxious as to why she's quiet. But I feel inside something's happening. Something's growing. A rebirth is about to occur. You'll be feeling creative, so express your creative talents, and this will be successful because good news is on the way. So will you hear from her soon? Yes, good news is on the way. But what the angels want you to do in the meantime is to focus on your creative talents, the things you enjoy, and then you're putting your energy elsewhere. What's done is done, okay? And this is what she's going through in her mind, the past, okay? What's done is done. What matters is what happens now. So I feel she's working in this quiet time on forgiving herself for the past and the way anything's happened. Expect things to change. So things are changing. You know, she's releasing guilt over the way that she's treated you, or she's treated herself, or the way she's behaved. She feels guilty about hurting you and hurting herself, and she feels guilt over a situation. She's learning there is nothing to be guilty of, and that she does deserve your love. That's what she's going through right now. And she's your secret admirer. So even though she's quiet, she's watching you in other ways. So she has a smile that she keeps secret because it's just for you. In other words, she thinks about you and she smiles. She sees something about you and she smiles. So you're on her mind. You make her smile. You make her feel special, loved and safe. And that's what she is thinking about when she's smiling. Nobody else makes her feel that way right now but you. So when she's smiling that secret smile, she's thinking of you. So if you catch her smiling, or she kind of sending you a smile right now to say, I'm thinking of you in that way. And she's seeking answers about this connection as well. She's never felt this or experienced love like this before. She wants to know what it is, and she's trying to find the answers. And that's what happens in the silent times. So she's seeking answers. She's gathering all the knowledge like the squirrel. She wants you to be the one to show her what love is, and she's imagining how her life could be with you in it. So really what she's doing is preparing for your relationship. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Guided by Fire. I love it. Rob's new channel name is Guided by Fire. Amazing. Good morning, Liz. Thank you for the donation, honey. I had a severe sleepless night. And you know, it's strange you had one. You know, someone else said they had one as well. I think it was Donna said she's had a couple. I had a really weird night's sleep last night. You know, George come to bed a bit late because he was on his game. And I kind of slept okay until then. And you know, I watched Madonna's celebration tour last night. So last night, all that was in my head. And I was awake. And do you know what as well? This is so funny, but I've got to tell you this because I know you'll find it funny. I don't know if you watched it. I watched all of it and it was pretty incredible. But there was a bit, I mean, some of it was a bit raunchy and a bit strange even. But there was a bit in it where, you know the Sam Smith song, did at the body shop, that one. I love that song anyway. You know, I mean, it's got weird symbols and all that, but at the end of the day, I think what a song, you know, that's a proper good song for him. And the thing is, you know, whatever people think about him, he's his authentic self, and you know, I've got a lot of time for him in that way. And that song was on a little bit in her show, and in my mind last night, all night, that was in my head all night, in my dream for some reason. And I woke up this morning, it was in my head, in the body shop, you know, and I was going through that. So I didn't have a sleepless night, but I had a restless night. So I totally get where you're coming from. And, you know, tell Rob, because he understands what I'm on about. We're on the same page with this. So I had a severe sleepless night. Is there any message from Avery this weekend? Thank you, hon. You're very welcome. So what does he want to say to you? So I talk about you. And, well, he talks about you in his readings sometimes without talking about you. And I feel that's, again, you know, that card that kind of says I'm subliminal in the way I'm talking or communicating with you. I feel that's what he's really saying. He's saying, I do talk about you, but not in the way you think. So he is talking about you. And I feel, and you know, that's what we want to do, don't we? When we love someone, we want to talk about them. We want to mention them. They give me fear. And he is afraid to mention you, so he talks about you in other ways, through his channel or through, you know, whatever he's doing. And he's saying, yeah, telepathically communicate with me. So that really does resonate with this. So I feel over the weekend there could be something on his channel. There could be something that you receive telepathically, or he communicates with you in some way. Obviously, he's always communicating with you, but I feel you're going to see it somewhere. So he's talking about you in a subliminal telepathic way somehow this weekend. And I feel it could be through a reading or something else. I'm not hiding the connection for the wrong reasons. And that's so powerful to remember that. So he's not hiding the connection. He's just making sure he's in the right space to be in the connection. And he's saying, I don't want you to be with anyone else. So that does enter his mind. It does cause fear in his mind. He does get a little bit afraid about you being with somebody else. And he said, I've thought about living together. And you know that because you know you're going to live together. And you know he does think about it. And this weekend he is thinking about it again. And he's saying, some people don't want to see us together, but I don't care. And I feel this is past people, karmic energies. You know what this card's connected to. And he said, I don't want to hide this connection anymore. And that's another reason why he's talking about it in his own way, because he doesn't want to hide it. So he's kind of testing the water a little bit and opening up in his own way. So let's pull you a card from the dragons. So we've got the air and water dragon, and we've got the black dragon from Saturn. So this air and water dragon is helping you to connect to your high frequencies, but it's helping you to rise above the physical situation and navigate around things in your life, to trust your intuition. And you know right now is a time for you to develop your psychic abilities. You know that's what you're doing. You know you are going to be working more on your own channel. So anyone who's out there who wants to go and subscribe to Guided by Fire, I can totally recommend him. He's awesome. And you're open to enlightenment on your journey. You know, you're expressing your inner song. So I definitely feel he is communicating with you through music as well. And you're open to seeing this in all ways. And the black dragon from Saturn is bringing wisdom through spiritual discipline, which is also about putting readings on. Being disciplined in that way, taking the time to do those readings. Being disciplined with the timelines and the understanding of divine time and all of these things. And it takes focus and concentration sometimes, and to be able to focus your vision, to have that ultimate vision. Congratulate yourself, you've passed a test. And that's what the angel's saying to you, you've passed a test. You're moving to the next chapter, the next level. And I feel passing a test is also about moving on from that job, but also things you've been doing in your own life, like the ISA stuff. You've been passing things, you've been becoming qualified in things. So the angels are really saying to you today that you're on the right path. I hope that helps, okay? Now, thank you for the donations, guys. So it's a perfect time for me now to go out to this Wigs with Liz. Bear with me a second. And go into Guided by Angels again. Because I would record a wig video. So let me just move this over. Okay, just bear with me 1 second here. And I've had a PayPal as well from Karina, for Karina with a C. And so I don't take PayPal donations for these lives because I don't have access to my PayPal. But obviously I've just seen that one because I've gone off. So I don't know, obviously, what Karina is asking about. Let me just go back into my chat. It's technology for you. Okay, I'm not really into technology at all. Let me just go on it here. Okay, so I'm on Guided by Angels, so it should work fine now as well. If you haven't already, guys, give me a thumbs up. Great to have you here. So I'm looking for a message from Karina. I mean, this could be ages before. I don't know when that came through. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull Karina a card. So Karina's donated to me on PayPal. I say, if you're going to donate, do it through Super Chat because I haven't got access to my PayPal. But Karina, if you're watching, this is Karina with a C. Okay, the orange gold dragon from Arcturus is around you. And what you're really being shown here is this dragon is opening you up to your knowledge, to the Akashic records, to the reason you've come, to your mission, to your purpose, to prepare for the new golden age. So this is really preparing you for what's coming. You know, you have a mission here as a light worker to assist with the healing of the planet. And that doesn't mean, oh my goodness, you've got a huge responsibility here. It means we all have our own unique things to do, you know, our own unique perspective on this. But just by focusing on positivity is enough. You know, it creates a light in the world. So it's about sharing light and love, but you're preparing for what's ahead. So you're carrying this energy into the future to be a guiding light. So the message that I've got coming through for you, for your own journey, is that you are a light worker. And between now and 2030, you're going to be working on your life purpose. You're going to be realizing what it is you've come here to do. And everything you're going through in your journey right now with your love life, your career, anything else, is giving you all the wisdom and all the answers and all the things you need to be able to work on this. Now, I want to get you a message from your person because that's probably what you're asking me. But I feel that needed to come through. So, yeah, your person doesn't know how to express their love to you. So they're keeping it all inside. So there's things that they want to say to you that they are repressing and pushing down that need to come out. So if you've been having any issues with this area here, heartburn, pain in the, like indigestion pain, acid reflux, it's because you're feeling something needs to come out. So I definitely feel there's communication ahead for you and your person, because they need to be the one to reach out to you. They want to be the one to express it because they've been keeping it all inside. And it feels like they are like a volcano that's ready to explode. So you may be feeling issues in the throat. You could have burpy energy. You could have acid reflux. You could have heartburn. Could be throat chakra issues as well. But things are about to come out. But really everything you've been going through on your journey is part of your mission as a light worker. And that's the message that's coming through. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, all the donations are done then, guys. So I'm going to go to a few of these messages then. So we're going to do AG. AG says, good evening. Should I reach out to my twin or wait for him to reach out to me? So if you've been constantly reaching out to your person, that you need to break that cycle. Okay, because they need to be able to take the lead and reach out to you. And the thing is, if you're asking the question, I feel inside that it's time for you to allow them to reach out to you. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard because you feel that urgency. But when that urgency comes in, it's usually that they are feeling the urgency to contact you. So instead of reaching out when that moment comes in, and we've all been there, leave your phone alone, go in another room, do something else, and then that feeling will pass you by. Because, it's likely if you do reach out, you'll think, I wish I hadn't done that, I wish I'd waited for them to contact me. So there's happiness regardless, okay? You're going to have a happy ever after with this person regardless, you're being shown that. So the message I've got coming through there with this card is, if you want to reach out to your person, do it from a place of love, not fear. So what I mean by that is, do it from a place of light and love. So if you reach out because you want to reach out, you just want them to know that you are thinking of them, that you are sending that love their way, that you're feeling happy, that you want them to have a bit of your love and light today, and you're not bothered about what happens, you don't care if they respond or reply, that's a good thing. That's a good time to reach out. If you are wanting a response, if you will get triggered if they don't reply or if they leave you on read or nothing happens, it's not the right time to reach out. So really you have to look at your own energy right now and say, why do I want to reach out? What's the reason? Am I reaching out because I want to reply or response or I want to initiate communication? Or am I just reaching out to give a little bit of my light today, a little bit of my love today? And I feel you may be. Okay, and that's what you're being shown. I hope that helps. Amber A says, was there THC in my wine yesterday? What's THC? Is that some kind of drug? Was it in your wine yesterday? Don't you know? I've been spiked before and I've known about it. So I don't know what THC is. What is it? Okay, what's THC? I don't know. The answer is, whatever was in your wine or whatever, it may have made you open up a bit more emotionally. So, or it may, this can also be about your person communicating. So it may have initiated a communication in some way or opened you up in some way emotionally, and that's how you'll know. Okay, but I don't know what THC is. THC is marijuana, okay. I didn't know that. So it's something I have never done. So, but the angels are saying if it's made you, you'll know because you'll have felt it, but it's like it's made you emotional. Whatever was in your wine, whether it was or wasn't, it's made you emotional or open up in some way. So it's brought communication in some way, whether that's you connecting with your person in the physical or communicating with him in a telepathic way or communicating with your angels, or it's like something was opened up in you. And the thing is, anyway, you've got to remember that it can be a placebo. When I'm teetotal now. I haven't drank alcohol since I was 13. I'm 47 now. But if I have a non-alcoholic drink that's like an alcoholic drink. So, for example, if I have like a non-alcoholic wine or a non-alcoholic cider or something like that, which is rare. It's usually like Christmas time, or I feel drunk. It's like a placebo. It's your mind playing tricks on you. And, I remember at Christmas time, me and George went away and I had a bottle of non-alcoholic Prosecco. I had a glass of that. I couldn't stop laughing. And George was like, I'm sure you're drunk. But I wasn't. It was just, it's like a mind. It's the way the mind works. So whatever we think, we create. So remember, we have more power than we realise. And you say, yeah, maybe I'm just sensitive to the wine. So I feel it made you emotional in some way, or wanting to open up in some way, whether that was to your person or your guides or yourself. So whatever happened, it feels like it was a good thing, okay? We've got, let's have a look here. We've got, I'm going to do, Aina says, hi, messages from my counterpart and angel card on the type of connection we have or will have. So let's have a look what you need to know. So this is for Aina, okay? What do you need to? That's the card there. Express your love if you feel guided, okay? So the message is one of you is feeling guided to reach out. And I've just spoke about this. Like, if you heard the message, if it's you that's feeling guided to reach out, do it from a place of love, not fear. If you're doing it because you want a response, it's not the right time. But I feel your person is actually preparing to connect with you in some way. And you're saying, what does my counterpart want to say? What's the type of connection we have or will have? It's going to be an emotional one. But the message you need to hear is that either you or them or the both of you are preparing to reach out and tell each other how you feel. You're preparing to follow your heart, to let go of the need for response. And that's what it says here. Let go of the need for response and say how you feel. Don't be afraid to express what's on your mind. So the type of connection you're going to have is where you're going to be following your heart. You're not going to be afraid to express what you feel or what's on your mind. And that's exactly how it is when you're in a permanent relationship with that. You just express how it is. You just say it because it's on your mind. There's no fear around it because we've worked through all the fears before that relationship. So I feel this is a message about communication. But what the angel's saying is it's going to be a relationship or a connection where you can speak your truth. And that's the most important thing. And it feels like they are being guided to speak their truth to you now. It just may be taking a little bit of time because it can be scary to do that. So give it the time it needs to progress forward. Don't rush or force anything. If you feel guided to reach out, do it from a place of love, not fear. But I feel it's more about them initiating contact with you. I hope that helps. Okay, that's the message. I have to give you the message coming through. And we've got Alicia says, hi Liz, any messages from Eric for me today? How is he feeling? So how is he feeling today and what does he want to say? So this is coming up for everyone as well, okay? Some people don't want us to see us together, but I don't care. So what he's actually saying to you is, I've thought about living together. And living together isn't just about living under the same roof. It's about adventures. It's about living and thriving and feeling alive. And he's been thinking about that. But there is people around him who don't want to see you together for whatever reason that may be. And that he doesn't care. So this is a big sign about him moving forward. He's saying, some people don't want to see us together, but I just don't care. So what he's really saying to you is, I don't care what people think anymore. I feel he did at one point, and that pushed him into fear and worry about judgment. And that's something that, they as a collective energy have to overcome. But he's saying, I don't care what people think. I've thought about living with you. I want to live with you, and I'm going to live with you no matter what. So don't worry about what other people think or what other people are doing, because it doesn't matter. It's not going to affect anything because he's going to choose you anyway when he chooses himself. This makes me feel so good. Yeah, it should do, because you're the one. You're the one, and that's what matters. It doesn't matter what anyone else is saying or doing. He cares about you. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Laura Marto in the house and Carrot One in the house as well. And Laura, Carrot sending you a huge hug. I did get rid of what we talked about last night, and I had an email as well from that person, and I told them to go and deal with their own issues. Okay, just so you know. So I don't know what this jealousy because of your power. That's all I'm going to say with that, okay? So let's do you a little message. I want to do a message for Laura. So the message is, we've got the air and water dragon coming from you to connect to your higher frequencies. So remember, whenever there's lower vibrational energy coming at you, whether it's through psychic attack or anything else, keep connecting with those higher frequencies. And then, just like water off a duck's back, I suppose, it will fall away from you. So trust your intuition. You know your truth. Develop your psychic abilities. And obviously, as you're developing you and your truth and your power, these things will come in to test you. Be open to enlightenment and express your inner song. Because you do that, not everyone's going to like you. And that's okay. Remember, it's none of your business what people think of you. It doesn't matter. What matters is the way you think about you. I couldn't care less what people think about me. I'm doing me my way. Okay, so it's like with that wig, you didn't see the beginning. I had Rachel wig on when I first started this live, but it was annoying me, so I took it off and just put Audacious on camera. I don't care what people think. I don't care if people think, oh, Liz, you're weird, and I really couldn't care less. So this is about you rising above anything that's trying to drag you down and just remembering your power. Well, let's do you a little message from your twin as well. And Carrot One says she wants to give you a message as well. I reminisce a lot on the time spent with you. So this weekend, your person, is actually thinking about the times you've shared, the conversations, those moments, and that's on their mind constantly. And I was going to do Wisdom with the Twins card, but I want to bring you a message in music. This is from Carrot One to you. What guidance is coming through? We've got you are stronger than you think. You'll be fine. You are a fighter. You are bigger than any trigger. You are tougher than any challenge. You are a warrior of love. And your heart will go on. So I feel you could even hear that song by Celine Dion today. This is coming to you through Carrot One, reminding you you are a fighter. And I feel that's also because of what happened yesterday that you need to know. And I saw it on Georgie's channel as well, and I removed those comments. So, just breathe through it all. I hope that helps, okay? And have a great weekend, honey. We've got Retu says, hi, Liz, can you draw a card for what does my person feel for me? What does your person feel for you? This is for Retu. So, first energy coming through here. Look at this, a lot going on. So, we've got a separate cards here, and I feel these are things that are being felt and worked through. And then we're going to do Ram after with the donation coming in. So, the first energy is, your person wants to reach out to you, but wants to reach out to you with something real, like a solid offer, something they can give to you, rather than just coming back and saying, I care, and then going again. Or I feel your person is wanting to give something real to you, and you have to be a bit patient to receive that. So this is coming in between now, the new year, and April. So between now and April, your person wants to come forward and give something to you or offer something to you in some way, and you've been asked to have patience. So don't worry if there's delays in communication. You are communicating through telepathy right now, through your higher selves. Trust your intuition, because they are on their way to communicate. So there's communication coming in between now and April. I hope that helps again. It's going to be something real, something real. Ram, thank you for the donation, honey. After a beautiful and wonderful connection for a few weeks, we're back in separation again as of last night. Well, remember, separation is preparation. So don't worry about it, because she's clearly doing a lot of thinking right now and working out what she wants. She wants to make it right, remember. She doesn't want to mess it up again, so she needs a little bit of space. When they pull back, there's nothing wrong. It just means they need a bit of time. So that is the moment for you to work on you, to focus on what you want to do this weekend, give back to you a little bit. It's a time that you also need to replenish your light. So this was her decision. And that's because she just needs to feel good enough. She needs to forgive herself for some things she's done. Remember, she's still trying to find herself. We got that coming through a while ago. She's saying, I just need to do me a little bit right now. And there's nothing wrong with that. So allow her to have this time. I'm confused and don't know what to say. What's the message? You don't need to say anything right now. In fact, saying nothing is the best thing to do. Allow her to respond and reach out to you. You do you, replenish you. So what's the message? What does she want to say? She's saying to you, I do talk about you. So I feel she may actually be talking about you to somebody today or over the weekend. She could be talking to someone. It could be a close friend. It could be a family member. She needs to talk about you in another way. Okay? And this is to try and get a fresh perspective on something. Or, we talk to friends, what we tend to do as ladies is communicate. We'll call the girls up and say, do you want to go for a drink? Do you want to talk? Do you want to come round? Whereas guys tend to go within. and do other stuff. So I feel she just needs to have a little bit of time out to maybe talk to someone else about this, or just to even talk to herself about this to try and understand what's going on. Yeah, she said, I'm not hiding the connection for the wrong reasons. So what she's saying to you, it's not the wrong thing. It's not like she's doing it because she hates you and wants to run off and be with someone else, or it's over. It's nothing like that. There's fear there. So release any fears about, has she changed her mind, or what's next, or a lot of fear around that. So I feel you're being guided to release the fear, because there's nothing actually wrong right now. She just needs a little bit of time. And the more you give it to her freely, the quicker she'll return. So in the meantime, you do you. Okay, so let's get a dragon card for you. So the card, look at this. We've got Kuan Yin's pink dragon coming through again here. So this dragon is bringing you firm love, okay, that resets the karmic balance. So in other words, Kuan Yin's pink dragon is saying is, when you are coming together, it's going to be firm love, which means permanent. So it's not going to be separation back and forth, anything like that. Okay, it's going to be firm love. And if you see all your cords dissolve by transcendent love, which means any cords of fear, any struggle, any worry, any pain, then you're able to enjoy your freedom. So the freedom you've got right now in this time of separation is a blessing to you. So the angel's saying, instead of worrying about this or wondering when she's coming back, if she's coming back, all these things, enjoy the freedom you've now been given by heaven, and look for the divine around you, which means look for all the blessings in this situation. Look for the magic around you. Do things for you right now, and she'll come back before you know it. I'm going to pull you a tarot card as well. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? But the more you let go and don't worry about it, the quicker it'll happen. We've got, the Magician. She wants to make a big change. There's a card moving at the bottom of the deck as well. And she does feel everything you feel. There's the love. The love is real. You've got the Two of Cups. But she has got choices to make too. There is things she wants to do. So really what she's struggling with is, she wants a relationship with you, but she also wants to be a free spirit. And that's exactly what the union or the permanent relationship is in this type of connection. Me and George, for example, we have that amazing, commitment to each other, but we both feel free spirits. We both feel like there's no pressure, or, we can't not do what we want to do. Does that make sense? And I feel that's what she's currently going through. So she's moved into this new year feeling all these things. She just doesn't know how to tell you, or because she's trying still to understand it herself. So I feel the Magician is wanting to do something fresh and new in her life. She doesn't want to lose you because she loves you and the connection is strong and powerful, but she will need to explore options. And I don't mean options like anybody else. I mean things that she wants to do. And your support is what she needs. So just allow her to find a way right now. That's what she's doing. She's thinking about what she wants in her life and who she is. And, things are changing for her because you've changed that in her. So allow her to find herself again. I feel this is things like job things, career, but I feel it's more than that. It's like projects, goals, things she wants to pursue. And she needs time to understand that. I hope that helps, okay? And we've got Jake. Thank you for coming in with a donation, honey, and thank you for your message yesterday as well. Hi, Liz, any message from my person? A song that I haven't heard for a long time popped into my head, and I heard it and recorded it. Much love. So I'm going to bring in the messages through music for you. So what do you need to know? What does your person want to say to you through music today? Or what has your person been saying to you through music? 2 cards. The first one is, you're haunting them and they are haunting you. So I feel that you're both constantly feeling each other's presence. You're both around each other. You're both feeling each other. It's like you're both haunting each other. And, they're not a ghost. They are very real. And so is their love for you. And this is actually what your person is understanding on a very deep level right now. That they can feel you with them everywhere they go. And you are feeling that too. So I feel that you are feeling stronger than ever right now in a 5D way. Even if you can't see them physically, you are feeling them always, and it works both ways. You may feel like they are right beside you, especially as you fall asleep tonight. They are energetically stroking your face and hair and whispering to you, don't cry, our love will never die. Now, I'm not saying you're crying. This song is Placebo, Sleeping with Ghosts. That's what I base this card on. So you may want to listen to that song. That's a gorgeous song. But, what your person's saying is, I feel you around me. I feel like I'm connecting with you, touching you, tasting you, experiencing you in a very astral, lucid way. And also, you are about to feel super connected to your person. You are being prepared for communication. You can feel that they have something to tell you and you are ready to hear it. Something big is happening and is moving things into place. You'll start to feel tingles of power and excitement in your crown chakra and in your solar plexus. So crown chakra, solar plexus activation taking place as you prepare for this communication. So something big is going on. I hope that helps. Okay, wow. Kelly, thank you for the donation, honey. Sending you so much love. Kelly says, I haven't heard from Logan in almost 4 months, but I feel his energy. So obviously you feel the separation between you, that quietness is coming to an end in some way. And I've been crying a lot. So you've been feeling emotional because Logan will have been feeling that way too. So this is about the emotion. You're both missing each other. You're both thinking about each other. Will I ever hear from him again in the 3D? Of course you will. You know you will. You feel it inside. So what's the energy first of all? Yeah, there's a lot of ego around here. And there is hope for the future. So, the star card's there. So, yes, you will hear from him. Of course you will. You've got to let go of that fear. It's only the ego saying, what if I never hear from him again? What if it's over? All those things the ego brings in. So breathe yourself back into the now, because he's gaining strength right now to be able to move towards you. He has a vision of you just like you have a vision of him. And that vision is of love. Okay, that vision is of love. So the lover's energy coming back together regardless of the situation. So what he wants to say to you is, he's saying, I've been having dreams of you. And I really am connecting with that, this vision of you, this dream of you. He's been dreaming about you. And that's why you're feeling all this energy. That's why you're feeling emotional. I don't want to hide this connection anymore. Okay, he doesn't want to hide. He wants to come back into your life. So this is definitely a message about moving back together. And he's thought about living with you. He's thought about living together. So this is why you're feeling him very powerfully, because you've been having dreams of each other. He's definitely been dreaming of you, dreaming about coming out into the open, dreaming about living with you, dreaming about spending time with you. That's what's on his mind. So what else do the angels want to share with you? And then I'm going to see if there's a timeline for when you're coming back together. In this card as well. Yeah, he knows that he operates, his life works better with you in it. He says they operate better with you in their life. So right now he's going through powerful changes and experiencing a bit of a dark night of the soul because he's missing you. So this is to show him that his life works better with you in it. So the message for you right now is to be compassionate and loving towards them and yourself at this time, because you're feeling all this emotion. So yeah, they're haunting you. This card just came out for Jake. So again, he's not a ghost. He's very real, and so is their love. He can feel you and you can feel him. So you can feel him with you. And you're saying, I feel his energy. And I can't see him, but I can feel him. He's with you right now and he's whispering to you, don't cry, our love will never die. So it just shows how if we don't ask a question, we still receive the right message, because obviously before your message, I pulled this card for Jake. And this is about that energy where he's stroking your face and hair and whispering to you, don't cry, our love will never die. You may want to listen to Placebo by Sleeping with Ghosts by Placebo. It says soulmates never die. Okay, and what he's really saying is, our love is eternal. Our love will go on. Our love will get through it. So yes, you're going to hear from him. And it's because he knows that your life works better when you're together. So let's see if we can get a timeline for this. He has a vision of you now, but it's coming back to life around March and April. So I feel like he's got a vision of you now moving into February. He knows what he wants to do, and you're wanting him to reconnect with you. But I feel that around March and April, this is when he's going to return. There's going to be a resurrection. I hope that helps, okay? Victor, thank you for the donation, honey. Victor says, can I please have messages from my DM? Thank you kindly. So I'm going to do messages from your person, okay? So I'm just going to put these back here. Bear with me a second. So a message from your person, what do you need to know? A message from your person right now. A message from your person. Okay, yeah, one card. Now, they're guiding me to this other deck here. And I also want to pull a Divine Feminine card as well, which is about illumination. Too many. Thank you, angels. That's the card there. Sometimes the card makes itself known in ways like this. So we've got friendship. So it feels like right now your person is releasing certain people in their life to be free, not only for you, but for themselves. So they're releasing friendships or situations or karmic energies that no longer serve them. Okay, they're clearing up their space to bring in this beautiful connection with you, the worthwhile and meaningful connection, the meaningful relationship. It's like, and I feel that they're giving the word weaning. So it's like that, your person is weaning themselves off certain people. So whoever this is, this could be a friend, it could be someone they're around, someone who's a bit toxic in their life. I feel they need to wean themselves off that person. And it can be a weaning because it can be hard when we're around somebody to move on from them, even if they're just a friend sometimes, because we want to help or we want to be there, or we may see them as a crutch or a comfort blanket in some way, but we know it's not serving us being around that person. So your person is saying, I know I deserve unconditional love and respect, and I know I have that with you, and I'm excited to make this real in a physical way. So I feel your person is releasing certain people and situations and things to be able to work on the beautiful relationship with you that's going to be based on non-toxicity, like unconditional love, respect, and healing. Now, we've got, reconnecting, togetherness, and solution. There's a solution coming in to bring you back together. So you're going to reconnect, okay? The togetherness. And observations, exploration, discovery. So right now, whatever you're going through is a great opportunity to observe it in a new way, to explore new things, to discover yourself. So this is really about the journey back to the self that you're both going through, and that you're being guided by the angels. The angels are with you, guiding you. You're receiving channelings, advice, support, whether that's here or somewhere else, through your own intuition. You have angels around you, and your person is saying, I'm really sensitive deep down. I just put up a front. So they're wearing that mask. So remember, there's that mask being worn right now, but they are really sensitive. So they are sensitive to all of this. You just have to be a little bit patient for this return. But I feel you may be aware of things being released in their life. Maybe you're even releasing things in your life that need to go, so you can be completely ready for each other. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for the donation. Laura Marto, thank you for the donation, honey. I love you, Liz and Carrot One, so much. Thank you for my beautiful messages. Thank you for that donation, honey. Carrot One says, thank you, mwah, Auntie Laura. And she can't wait to give you a big hug in May. Moon, thank you for the donation, honey. Any message from my person? Thanks, Liz. So what does your person want you to know today? Any message from your person? And I'm saying person because I'm trying to take the label away, okay? So that it's more unique to you and your person, not divine masculine. Because even just saying that word, it creates a collective conscious energy. So what your person is saying to you, Moon, is I never meant to hurt you. It wasn't you, it was me. So this is about you not taking anything that's happened between you personally into seeing it in a higher way. And I'm really sensitive deep down. I just put up a front. So it may have hurt you and put up a front, and that may have hurt you because when they put that mask on, they can seem indifferent and sometimes childish, like they don't care. But really what he's saying to you is, I am sensitive. I do feel what you feel. I never meant to hurt you. It wasn't you, it was me. And that also means he knows he has to rectify it or reconcile with you or heal it in some way. Yeah, you are safe. So the angels are saying, we're all around you. You are safe. Surrender this to heaven. Surrender the struggle. Let go of the past and trust in what will be. So again, what's done is done. What happens and what matters is what happens now. So Archangel Michael is watching your back, okay? He's watching over you and your journey, and he's saying it's protected. You may see a rainbow at this time as well, which is a symbol of protection. Whether that's a rainbow in your real world or a rainbow in some other way. God never closes a door without firstly opening a window. The way is being made. So the way is being made for you. That's what you're being shown. I hope that helps, okay? Billy, thank you for the donation, honey. Any messages from my love about how he feels? I love that. From my love. How does your love feel about you? So what does he want to say to you? Straight out. I've been receiving your telepathic messages. So you may have been communicating with each other through telepathy, or you may have been sending them messages telepathically, and he's saying, I've been receiving them. I've been receiving your telepathic messages. He's just working out how to reply. And I feel, again, messages and music coming through quite strong today. One card. We've got, you were both curious about each other at this time, wondering what each other is up to, who you were with and what you were doing. Unknown to each other, it's each other that you were focused on at this time. So you might think, I wonder what he's doing. Who's he with? What's he thinking about? And he's thinking about you. Okay, and vice versa. So obviously you know you're thinking about him and asking about him, but he doesn't know that. He's thinking, I wonder what she's thinking about. I wonder what, is going on there. So you're both anxious about your connection, and what your person is actually doing is feeling a bit worried about what you're up to. So there could be a little bit of jealousy there or nostalgia that's affecting things right now. Going over the past, thinking about the past. Jealous, wondering what you're doing. It says the weekend after all. Wonder where you are, wonder what you're doing. So you are communicating telepathically right now. So work on that. And that's what you're being guided to know. I hope that helps, okay? So I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who's tuned in. If you are glad I'm live today, give me a thumbs up. If you enjoyed your question, give me a thumbs up. And just to remind you as well, tickets are on sale for my live event in London in May. It's only 3 months away right now, 3 full months. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can email me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. And just to let you know, members, I'm going to be doing something a little bit special that I'm actually going to be announcing at 4:44 a.m. my time. I've scheduled it tomorrow. Okay, so if you're after something a bit special, like a little special thing for the end of January, I'm going to be offering that to you tomorrow until the end of January. But check that out on the members community post from 4:44 tomorrow morning. We're going to do, Sharon says, hi Liz, any advice from my angels? So what do the angels want you to know today? This is for Sharian, or is it Shireen? Shireen or Sharian? Shireen. So I think you can perhaps say it both ways. So the first card is don't let others have power over you. I feel these are clarifiers for that. So don't let others have power over you. So what this means is you are the one in your life that has power. And when you realise how it's liberating, it means that no matter what anyone does or says, it can't hurt you or affect you unless you allow it to be so. And it takes a while for that to click in, because we do take things personally and we do get sneaked by things and hurt by things. But we have to, when we become the observer, we realise it's never about us, it's about them. So for example, if someone lashes out at you or hurts you, it's something they're going through within. They're projecting onto you their pain. So don't let others have power over you. Take back your power. And then you'll have success. There will be success ahead when you take back your power. Messages and music. So there it is again. You're receiving messages and music. So I'm going to pull you a little message and music card. So the message coming through is, every day their love for you gets deeper and stronger. Their love grows with time, and so does yours. So it gets stronger and more powerful as each day passes. Be still and know that your person is falling even deeper in love with you at this very moment. Just like you're falling even deeper in love with them at this very moment. We've got pay attention to the signs. So you're receiving signs about this love. Things will fall into place. You're receiving signs and messages and music about this. Love yourself first. When we love ourselves, we don't allow anyone to have power over us. When we love ourselves, we feel okay with where we are. It's up to you to do that, and it's up to you to believe. That's the message coming through for you. I hope that helps, okay? Very powerful. We've got Michaela, thank you for being a member for 8 months, honey, sending you so much love. Hi Liz, are there any messages or guidance for me on my journey? Sending you much love. So what do the angels want you to know? What's the guidance for your journey? Jump straight out. One card. Look at this. Trust your gut instinct. That's your message today. Whatever it is you're going through or dealing with or wondering about, trust what your gut is already saying to you about it, because that's your truth. We've got Shireen says, advice from the angels. I've just answered your question, honey. Thank you for donating. So just see how it works, guys. The angels guide me to a question, and then obviously we can go into fear about it maybe, or think we're not going to be answered, and then there's a donation there, which I appreciate, by the way, but I've already answered your question. So if you'd been a little bit more patient or trusted a bit more, you would have realised you didn't need to donate because I answered your question. Isn't that interesting? And that happens quite a lot, you know, so I've answered your question just. So we're going to do, Sam says, can I have a message from my and A's connection, where it's headed to and what he has in mind for our future, anything he wants me to know about his current situation. So this is about what's going on with A. Well, first of all, he's inspired by you, Sam, okay? He sees you as this very inspiring person. You know, you are strong, resilient, and you really have impacted his life in that way. So he's saying to you, you know, you're my guiding light. Thank you for being you. And that's the only card that came out in the tarot. So that's what's on his mind. Whatever he's going through, he thinks about you and how you'd actually handle it. So, you know, when we think, right, how would this person handle it? What would you do? You know, like for me, for example, when I go through certain things, I think, what would Jesus do? How would Jesus respond to this? How would he act in this situation? Your twin thinks about you and thinks, what would Sam do in this situation? How would Sam respond or react to this? He's not used to a connection like this, so he runs. Okay? That's why he runs. He says, I'm just not used to it. I'm not used to being loved like this. I'm not used to the feelings I'm having. I'm not used to the intensity. That's why he can run. Okay, so he's not saying he's running. He's saying, this is why I have run. This is what's been happening. I'm not used to it. So there's nothing wrong. It's just he's not used to it. So let's do a little message from the angels. And I feel it's just about you being you. You know, if you're thinking, how can I move this forward? What do I need to do? You just need to be you. Because you are inspiring and there's already magic in the situation. The universe is already sorting it all out. And have faith in your dreams. So what the angels are saying to you is have faith in your dreams. Understand that there's magic in the situation and magic in you, and that will move everything else ahead. No matter what he's dealing with or who he's around or what his situation is, he's getting through it because of your love and light. It just scares him a little bit because of the intensity of it. I hope that helps, okay? Remember, whenever he's running, he isn't running from you, he's running from himself. And we've got Mademoiselle, beautiful name. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz. I sent a super chat but forgot to include a message. I've found you. No problem, honey. Thank you for that. What is my guidance or overall message regarding my journey with my person? So what do the angels want you to know? Yeah, all you've got to do right now is let go of the struggle. Let me just grab that card. Let go of the struggle, which means surrender. Give it to heaven, stop worrying about it, trust, and change your perception. When we change our perception, everything changes. It means we look at it in a much higher way. So that's what your message is. Now, what does your person want to say to you today? So let go of the struggle. Breathe. He's saying, I do want to make things right with you. So he wants to make things right with you. He says, give me that opportunity. Now, what this means is, allow this person to come to you. Allow him to come to you. Because if we're constantly reaching out and constantly sorting things out and, you know, constantly being the initiator, then they haven't got the opportunity to take the lead. So what we need to do is take a step back and allow them to take the lead. And that's what I'm getting for you. So he's saying to you, I want to make it right with you. Give me that opportunity. So he is saying, I hope you let me back in, but that's not what I'm getting from it. What I'm getting from it is give him the opportunity to be the one to reach out to you. Give him the opportunity to make it right with you instead of you wanting to make it right or wanting to communicate, or let your person take the lead now. And what the angels want you to do and focus on is to let go of this struggle and to change your perception and see it in a new way, and that will shift it forward and move things ahead. I hope that helps, okay? We're going to do, before I do Sash there, I want to do, I've just seen one come up, Beauty with Nature. Please a message for me in 2024. What a beautiful name, Beauty with Nature. So what do we need to know for you for 2024? And, you know, I'll go where I'm guided so I'm not missing anyone out, okay? We've got the golden Christed dragon for you. This dragon is connected with Jesus, so it brings you higher love. So there's going to be a higher love opportunity for you in 2024 that allows you to connect with, you know, unconditional love. So this could be in your journey. So it means absorb the Christ light. You are protected. Expand your heart and remain fifth dimensional. In other words, see things in a higher way. In 2024, your love has got the opportunity to move ahead if you see the truth with unconditional love. We've also got the air and water dragon. So the air dragon allows you to observe and the water dragon allows you to navigate. So you can connect with higher frequencies. So I feel that you're moving into a higher place vibrationally in this year to attract in everything you want. So you must trust your intuition, develop your psychic abilities. So you may be guided to work on those things. Be open to enlightenment, which means being more present in the moment, observing, seeing the signs, making sense of things, going through awakening and epiphanies, and express your inner song. So be yourself. Do things your way. And that will allow you to thrive in 2024. But the fact that you've got that, you know, that higher love, that divine love, is about moving into a new chapter in your journey. I hope that helps, okay? So we're going to do, Sash says, hi, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, hope you're well. Can I please get messages from Brandon and guidance from the angels? So what do the angels want to say to you? Well, look at this first of all. In big letters, it's going to be okay because with God, all things are possible. So remember, whatever you are concerning yourself about or worrying about or in fear about, it's going to be okay because with God, all things are possible. Now, a message is coming. So I feel that he wants to communicate, okay? Brandon wants to communicate and the message is coming. But right now there is a karmic energy that's being released that may be stopping that message from coming, but it is coming in soon. Soon. You might think, when's that message coming? Soon. And you know, we think soon is like now because we're used to instant technology things like instant likes on social media, instant messaging, all these things. But soon could be this week, next month. It could be as long as it needs to be. That's the message coming in. It will come and it will come at the right time and it will take as long as it needs to. You are on the right path. So you may start seeing 717. So replace any doubt with faith. Remember why you're here. You're here to speak your truth and share your light with the world. So if you look again at the situation, you'll realize that you are learning and growing right now in the situation, and you're able to connect in the 5D always, because when you connect with them in the 5D, when you connect with your angels and guides through meditation or breath work, you gain clarity about what's going on. So what does he want to say to you? Jump straight out. We've got, I don't know how to express my love, so I keep it inside. So he's struggling to get that message out right now. And that's why it may be taking a little bit of time. He's saying, just wait. Please don't give up on me. Okay, just wait on me. Please don't give up on me. So it is happening. It is coming. It's going to be okay. Just have faith in the process. I hope that helps, okay? Thank you for the donation, Laura. Sending you so much love. Hi, Liz. Can we have some messages from the angels for my beautiful daughter? Thank you. Wow, what a beautiful message. What does your daughter need to know right now? What does your daughter need to know? I'm using for this the divine feminine deck because it taps us into the feminine energy. So, you know, the daughter energy. Whatever's going on right now, there is a solid foundation being built. And it feels like there's a foundation. In other words, what I'm connecting with is, with you, she feels safe. Okay, a solid foundation. She knows that she's got a good mum and there's a solid foundation in her life. So she doesn't feel afraid. Or if she does, we all feel fear. If she does feel afraid, she's okay because she knows she has you as a support system. So we are building a solid foundation is really the connection between you. They're giving me fear. So even if sometimes you don't communicate or, she keeps things inside, remember, she's growing up and learning. Doesn't matter how old she is or how young she is. You have a solid foundation. So I feel the connection between you is very lovely. And that's why you're saying, my beautiful daughter. My mum used to say that to me. It's beautiful. So you have a really strong bond there. And you're helping her by being you to become the creator of her destiny. And it's exciting for her right now too, because she is the magician of her life. So it's like a new chapter, a new year, new start, anything can happen. And the way you kind of parent her in a way. And again, like I said, I've no idea how old she is and it doesn't matter. Doesn't care whether she's young or, older, living her own life out there. You've assisted her with becoming the person she is today. And it's like she wants to thank you in this message, okay? So I'm becoming the creator of my destiny. She's saying, thank you for helping me to become the creator of my destiny by giving me a solid foundation for my life. So I feel she's very grateful for you. She's making decisions about her life right now. So she could be at crossroads in her life. She may be making choices or decisions or moving on in some way. And she's saying, I'm making decisions about my life each time. She's growing up in that way. So she knows that there's things she's doing. We've also got, I'm learning the true meaning of unconditional love and patience. So she's learning who she is. And you teach her that, to be patient. You teach her to connect with heaven. You teach her these things by walking the walk. You don't have to be talking about them. You are living in your light, and she feels that power. And she's saying, thank you for making me resilient and strong, so I know what I want. She's saying, I'm resilient and I know what I want. And I'm rising up because nothing can keep me down. So whatever she's been going through, she's going to carry on. She's going to thrive and survive because she is a warrior. And I feel she may have been going through a change since October. Between October and February, she's making decisions about her life. But she knows what she wants, who she is. Even though she may need to be a little bit patient in her life, she's creating a solid foundation. Things are happening the right way between now and April. But I feel what I really need to get across to you is she is grateful for you in so many ways for the life that you've given her. I hope that helps, okay? Really beautiful. Where are we? Here we go. We are doing Bella. Thank you for your donation, Bella. Sending you so much love. Hi, Liz. Can I have a message from Brian? Thank you. Of course you can. What does Brian want to say to you today? What does Brian want to say? He's saying, even though we're not together, I just can't see myself without you. I can't see myself ever letting you go. So you may not be together right now, but you are going to be. Because he's saying, I just can't see myself ever letting you go or being without you or moving on from you, even though we're not together. So that's how he's feeling right now. And this is what they are feeling as they're moving forward into this new year. They are feeling this more than ever. Every day their love for you gets deeper and stronger. So this love grows with time, and it does. Obviously I've been with George for nearly 5 years, and every day I love him more. And I'm not saying we don't have a moments and we don't go through things together, but every day I love him more. I love him more today than I did 5 years ago. Well, I say 5 years, 4.5 years ago. It gets stronger. Whereas in other relationships I've been in, it's dissipated. It hasn't been the same, if that makes sense. So this love gets stronger and more powerful as each day passes. It really does. Be still and know that your person is falling even deeper in love with you at this very moment. So Brian is falling even deeper in love with you at this very moment. Look at this. This is a sign of impending commitment. They intend to return to you and be with you forever. And obviously forever, there is no forever in the scheme of, this life, but you are eternal, which means you are forever. So what he's saying is, I want to be with you for the remainder of our physical, intimate life, this lifetime. When we talk about forever as a spiritual being, we see it as forever. In the earthly plane, we've got limited amount of years. And what he's really saying is we're together forever, but I want you to be with you in a commitment. So I'm seeing this as like a marriage commitment, making that commitment to be with each other for the rest of your physical lives here. He said, I want to be back in your life this time for good. So you may even hear that song. And it's really interesting because in in a video, a channeling I've done, I'm not sure when, I talk about Take That. Only briefly. I say there may be a Take That song. I can't remember what video it's in. I've pre-recorded up to Tuesday. It's in one of them. But that song is coming through. They want you back for good. I want you back for good. I'm sure it's Take That, is it? So I feel you're going to hear that song, and that's going to be the sign of when he's going to reach out or come back into your life. I hope that helps, okay? Really powerful. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little collective message, okay? I'm going to do a little collective message. This is for everyone watching. If you haven't received a question yet, and a question and answer, yeah, look at this. We've got the needle and thread. So if you start seeing needle and threads, or you see people sewing, they're making repairs. You're going to reconcile. There's going to be an apology. This is for everyone. This really is happening. Okay, the messages coming up are going to blow you away. Over the next 4 days, it's all about communication. Oh, and reconnecting. It just went off and reconnected. My end, it says reconnecting. Your end, it may have just gone round in a buffer. But it's about making repairs, reconciling, reconnecting, apologies, communication. All of this is coming in. So if you haven't received a message yet, this is your answer. If you're thinking, when are they going to reach out to me? Are they going to reach out to me? Are we going to reconcile? Are we going to sort things out? Are they going to apologise? Are we going to reconnect? Are we going to make it right? The answer is yes. Yes, 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 it's coming. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Nadia says, when will I get married? Well, obviously, you've got to think, what's stopping you from getting married right now? It's not as easy as just saying, oh, you're going to get married in July, or you're going to get married in 2025, or you've got to think, right, okay, why aren't I getting married right now? So you may know the person you want to get married to, but there may be things that need to be released, things that need to be said, things that need to be sorted out. What you're being told by the universe is that you're not alone. You've got to think, right, why do I want to get married? Is it because I don't want to feel alone? And you're not alone. You are surrounded by angels. This is the thing. Sometimes we feel like we need marriage or we need a ring to feel secure in the connection. But when we're in permanent union, we feel secure in the connection anyway. We don't need that. It's something that may happen, but it's not needed. This is why a lot of people end up divorced, because they get married for the wrong reasons. They get married because they're afraid of being alone, or they're afraid of losing that person. So it's really about seeing things in a much higher way and understanding that, okay? I don't know why you've timed out Blue Synchronicity there, honey, okay? Blue Synchronicity, I'm sorry about that. I think there's been an error there. Don't worry, you're coming back on. Just be careful, moderators, please, with who you're timing out. And, because Blue Synchronicity is always here. So I don't understand why that's just happened, okay? I'm going to answer Blue Synchronicity's question in a minute. So you're not alone, okay? You're not alone. That's what you're being guided to know. So I'm going to answer the question for Blue Synchronicity, who says, hi Liz, anything my DM has to say to me? I do see 1111 like you mentioned, also 111, 333, 444, 777. I saw a dream today as if I'm married. Was that him? Any guidance? Isn't that beautiful? So I'm not sure why Blue Synchronicity has just been timed out. I don't feel that needed to happen there, so I'm apologising to you on behalf of that moderator, okay? But the reason why you're seeing these number sequences is because the universe is communicating with you in a very powerful way. Okay, the universe is saying to you, believe in this love, have faith in this love, trust in this love. The angels are all around you as you manifest this love. And you dreamt that you were married to this person because you know that's where you're going to end up. So what does your Aries want to say to you? What does your Aries want to say to you? Even though we're not together, I just can't see myself letting you go. You're so different, but that's why I love you. So whatever the differences are between you, that's why they love you. And remember, whatever the differences are, it's part of your purpose and mission to be a pioneer of truth, to say to the world, yes, we are different in these ways, and guess what? It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Even though we're not together, I can't see myself letting you go. The differences make us who we are. So there's power in the connection. You've got the I love you coming in. So the differences between you, whatever they are, and they don't have to be big differences. It could be anything. Obviously, the difference in our connection, me and George, is we have an age gap. But for some of you, it's you're from different religious backgrounds. You've got, you're different because maybe you're same-sex twins, and maybe it's the first time they've experienced that. You're there first and they've got to come out and all of that. Or you may have different colour skin from them. And all of this is beautiful. And we are pioneers of truth. That's why so many of us get triggered by racism and sexism and all these things. I mean, even talking about it boils my blood. So it's about knowing that you have a mission to share your light with the world, to say, hey, this is me, this is them, we are together, and there's nothing wrong with it. And that's being a pioneer of truth. I hope that helps, okay? So I hope you get that message, and I'm sorry you got timed out, okay? We've got, let's have a look. We've got Mavlet, is it Mavlet? Mavlet, a beautiful name, says, my angel advice. So advice for Mavlet, what do you need to know? 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 Here we go. And if anyone sees blue synchronicity, just let them know for me, please, that I've answered the question. Because I don't know how long that timeout was for. I'm not long anyway, so I'm sure they're around. So the message for you from your angels, Mavlet, is this no is a not now. Okay, so just because something isn't happening right now doesn't mean it's a no. It means it's just a not now. And there's a reason why. The answer is yes. Look at that. So this no is a not now. The answer is yes. So in other words, if you're thinking, oh, it's never going to happen, or you're worrying about something because it's not happening in this moment, the answer is actually yes, even though it seems like a no. Remember, the no will be for divine timing, delays are necessary, those kind of things. Your birthday brings power. So something is going to happen around a birthday. It could be your birthday, it could be their birthday. But I feel it's more your birthday. There's going to be some power coming in. Ask the angels to assist you with this. Okay, so the angels are going to assist you with whatever's going on right now. The past and other lifetimes, and this is also about the person you used to be, teaches you what you need for the here and now. So remember, everything you've been through allows you to assist others with what you're learning and going through. And also respond to this with love. So if you're triggered by a no for some reason, it's a not now. You're being guided to respond with love, which turns it into a yes. Anything you're dealing with, the angels will help you. And there's going to be something happening around your birthday that's going to bring in power. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, guys, I'm going to go off. I've been on for 2 hours and it's 20 to 1. It is my day off today. So I'm going to spend the rest of the day with George watching Supergirl. So thank you. If you haven't had a question answered, I have done a collective message for everybody. Thank you for liking. Thank you for being here. If you are new, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. Remember, if you want extra guidance, there's also the option to become a member of the Angel family or higher, and you get extra readings 3 times a week. If you want to, you can reach out to me for a personal reading for guidance. They are paid readings. I don't really have time to answer if someone emails me a question because obviously I've got a busy schedule and I'm also living my own life. So please respect and appreciate that. And if you want to come to my live event in May, then tickets are on sale. You can check that out. And if you do like my wigs or anything to do with my wig journey, you can check me out over on my other channel, Wigs with Liz. So thank you for the donations, for the liking, for being here, for being everything you are, and for continuing to shine your light bright no matter what. Have a great day. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.